Hey there, my name is Jason. I'm the founder of freecpapadvice.com and the forum, freecpapadvice.com/forum. I'm going to do a review of the Philips Respironics DreamWear. Now, first of all, let's take a quick gander at this jerk in the picture. Look at him. He's not even trying to sleep. He's like sitting up watching TV, then reading a Kindle or an iPad at the same time. It's for sleep, man. Dude looks totally comfortable. It's not like he's trying to desensitize himself to CPAP. So, dude, go to sleep. Right? Am I alone in this? All right, so here, this is the DreamWear. I'm going to take it apart just a little bit here so I can put it on first. So if put it on like so, this is it. That's how you put it on. One of the most unique things about this is the tube is not connected here where this is going to pull you around and all that. It's connected up here at the top of your head. So this totally looks like, everyone remember those the Smurfs? And then they had that cheesy knockoff in the 80s of the Snorks. Google it. Looks just like this. Big old thing coming out of the head. Actually a great design because it's not going to be pulling you around, and then you have sometimes auto on these machines is not the best thing. So anyway, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. I'm doing a review of the mask. So in these packets, what's kind of cool about it is it comes in every size. And so this piece here, this giant long silicone piece, it's a clear tube, or a hollow tube, and clear. And air comes in here and it fills up both sides of this and comes down to the cushion for your nose. So this cushion doesn't matter what side it's coming from. So I can lay on this side and this is collapsed and it'll still fill, or I can lay on this side will collapse and the air still gets in here. Great design, I think. The exhalation port here, this is where expired air leaves, as well as down here. You'll have air shooting out. So I got this question on my forum of, is one or the other adequate to have as ventilation for that? The simple truth is I don't know the answer to that, but like any good YouTuber, I'm gonna make it up. So I would say that one is adequate, but I'm guessing that in the United States they're a little more stringent about this stuff. They probably added a second one here. So I'm guessing that's the reason for it. But then again, I mean, let's be serious. If you're breathing down here and exhaling, how's it getting up here if air is being forced through here? So you're going to need another one down here. The fact that they have it up here is kind of sketchy, but like I said, I don't know. So I just make shit up. So this mask actually reminds me a lot of one that they had in the past called the Comfort Curve. And it was only similar in that it had a piece that rests under your nose instead of like a nasal pillows where it's the prongs that go into your nose. The disadvantage of having prongs that go into your nose is it irritates the heck out of the inside of your nose. The nice thing about this is it just gently cushions under it, like so. I tried this thing for a week. I had absolutely no problems with chafing or anything on the bottom side of my nose, which is awesome. Awesome. How do you know what size you need for this? Quite honestly, as far as when you're ordering it, it doesn't matter because each pack comes with everything that you need. One is, let me kind of break it down for you a little bit. So you have the headgear here, which is basically the mask with the exception of this piece here that straps around the bottom of your head, and then you have the cushion. So, you know, maybe you have a large head, this is a large, and maybe you have a small nose or a narrow nose, so you want this one. What you do is you find this piece here, the black arrow, you line it up with this black arrow, and you snap it into place. Then by default, you know, the other side goes in over here. So you can't get it wrong. It's impossible. Once you have that in there, you're going to need this air intake. And so to get it out, you just pull it apart. No sweat. You can kind of see how that has two ridges. You just need to get that in here, and then the two ridges are going to hold it into place. That's about as hard as it gets. If you ever need to change the cushion, you think you could get away with a different one, you just pull this off and then pop a new one on. It's super easy. Let's go ahead and try on the DreamWear. So as far as getting this on, what I like to do is like so, and then pull the rest down over your head. This thing, like any mask, should fit very loose, and you don't want it like on your lip back here. You want to have it pushed up. So really all it's touching is the underside of your nose. It shouldn't be touching any of your lip. Let me see if I can get it to auto on now that I want it to. And this is at 10 centimeters of water pressure. There we go. Seriously, what mask could you bury your face? That's awesome. Refreshing. So here's my thought of this mask. I think the DreamWear is an absolute home run. Yeah. Fantastic mask. I love that it comes with every size in it, so you don't have to worry about which one do I order. I have no idea. You can mix and match, play around with it, see what fits you best. Really, all you have to do is swap this out and swap this out, and then just snap the things in. It's like playing with Legos, I mean, who doesn't like to play with Legos? This thing is probably the coolest thing ever because the weight being on the top of your head, it doesn't pull at the mask at all. So you don't have to worry about rolling over and having this thing get yanked out of your nose when you're trying to sleep. When I had this thing on and I used it for a good solid week, I had absolutely no problems with any chafing whatsoever. Some people on my forum had said that they had a day or two of I guess a mild irritation on the bottom of their nose, but then it went away. I didn't have any of that mild irritation at all. When I was using this thing though, I don't have sleep apnea, but at the time I was just starfished. And it was awesome. So, this is absolutely perfect for someone who is claustrophobic. They don't want a bunch of stuff on their face. They want to feel like they can get out of it quick because you can. This thing, unlike a lot of the nasal pillow masks, is they can come off too easy. This thing feels like it's on very light, but in fact, it's actually on pretty snug. It's not really going to go anywhere just because it's kind of under your nose and then it's leveraged up over your head and then behind the back of your skull. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. The other thing that makes it really nice is that it's the feel of a nasal pillows mask. You get that comfort with it, but you don't have the irritation of a prong being stuck in your nose, and that causes a lot of irritation and chafing. The whole time I used it, I set it for a range of 6 to 11. The highest I went is 7. I did not use a humidifier with it. I usually recommend people use heated humidity with it. I specifically did not use it because I wanted to see if I could get a dry nose or that sounds gross. See if I could get a bloody nose because I wanted to see if it was one of those, if it behaves more like a nasal pillow mask or if it behaves more like just a nasal mask. I would say it behaves more like a nasal mask. Actually, it's the exact same silicone that's pretty much used in every mask now, with the exception of the Amara, which is made out of brick material that scratches and gouges into your face with a reckless abandon. So the Philips Respironics DreamWear mask is awesome. So I have, it's hard to get me to really pump up a mask. As far as a nasal style mask, not including anything full face mask, we have the Swift FX Nano and we have the DreamWear from Philips Respironics. Both of them, oh my God, I'm going blank on the names. What the hell? The Swift FX Nano and the DreamWear both have no hard plastic with the exception of this thing, which doesn't even come into play. So you can, look at this. You can put it in your back pocket. What mask do you put in your back pocket? Come on. So you can put it in your back pocket. You can bust it out when you want to sleep. You just Like you're on a date, you just pop that thing on, don't even know it was there, right? If you have a hard mask, you can't stick that in your pocket. This is definitely one of, like, I would call a go-to mask. I would try something like the DreamWear first. I'd try something like the Swift FX Nano first. And possibly even like the Wisp, although I like this a lot better than the Wisp. Anyway, please like and subscribe to this channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you have a dirty, stinky mask, like you probably do, try MaskBrite. It's sold at maskbrite.com or also available on Amazon. And please join and visit my website, freecpapadvice.com/forum and freecpapadvice.com. And like it's in the title, it's free, but there's a donate button. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helps. Good luck and good night.